Case 1. The Boy in the Box, 1957, Pennsylvania. It was a cold February day in 1957 when a man stumbled upon a cardboard box in a wooded area of Fox Chase, Philadelphia. Inside was the body of a young boy, wrapped in a blanket. He was between 3 and 7 years old, malnourished, and bore signs of abuse. Authorities nicknamed him the Boy in the Box. Despite fingerprints, photographs, and plaster casts of his face sent nationwide, no one claimed him. For decades, he remained America's unknown child. Investigators chased countless leads: a foster home nearby, a mysterious woman who claimed she knew his identity, even theories of human trafficking. Yet every clue led to another dead end. It wasn't until 2022, after 65 years, that advances in DNA testing finally revealed his name: Joseph Augustus Zarelli. While his identity is now known, the question of who killed him and why remains unanswered. A nameless child, hidden in a box, haunted America for decades. And sometimes when mysteries are solved, they only open new doors, just like our next case, where a single video clip left the entire world searching for answers. Case 2. The Death of Elisa Lam, 2013, California. On January 31st, 2013, 21-year-old Canadian student Elisa Lam vanished while staying at the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. Weeks later, police released security footage from the hotel elevator, and the world was horrified. Elisa was seen stepping in and out, pressing multiple buttons, hiding in the corner, and gesturing as if talking to someone unseen. Then, she disappeared. On February 19th, hotel maintenance workers discovered her body inside a rooftop water tank after guests complained about water pressure and taste. She was found naked, her clothes floating nearby. The autopsy revealed no drugs, no signs of assault, only drowning. But how did Elisa get onto the roof? The water tanks were difficult to access, requiring keys and ladders. Why was she acting so strangely in the footage? Was it mental illness, foul play, or something paranormal? The Cecil Hotel already had a dark history of suicides and serial killers staying within its walls. Elisa Lam's case only added to its infamy and remains one of the most disturbing mysteries of the 21st century. Elisa's final moments were caught on camera, but offered no answers. And then there are those who disappear, while their last words are heard live, echoing through a phone call that still chills to this day. Case 3. The Disappearance of Brandon Swanson, 2008, Minnesota. It was the early morning of May 14, 2008, when 19-year-old college student Brandon Swanson was driving home after celebrating the end of spring semester. Around 1:15 a.m., Brandon accidentally drove his car into a ditch on a rural gravel road. Unable to get it out, he called his parents for help. They stayed on the phone with him for nearly 45 minutes as he described walking toward lights he thought belonged to a nearby town. But then, suddenly, his father heard Brandon shout, "Oh, Shay," and the line went dead. When police searched, they found his car exactly where he said, but no sign of Brandon. Despite massive ground and water searches, his body has never been recovered. To this day, no one knows what Brandon saw or what happened in that final moment. His disappearance remains one of the most haunting modern mysteries in Minnesota. One boy's final words still echo on the phone line, but sometimes entire families vanish in silence, leaving behind crime scenes so brutal they seem almost unreal. Case 4. The Setagaya family murders, 2000, Tokyo, Japan. On December 30th, 2000, in the quiet suburbs of Setagaya, Tokyo, the Miyazawa family was brutally murdered inside their home. Father Mekio, Mother Yasuko, and their 2 young children, Niina and Rei, were stabbed to death in the night. What shocked investigators most was the killer's behavior after the crime. Evidence showed the intruder stayed inside the house for hours. He ate ice cream from the fridge, used the family's computer, and even took a nap on the couch, all while the victims lay dead. Forensics revealed the killer left behind blood, fingerprints, and even clothing. Police traced his DNA to someone of mixed East Asian descent. But despite having one of the most detailed evidence profiles in history, the murderer has never been identified. The Setagaya murders remain one of Japan's most infamous unsolved crimes, a case where the killer's face seems so close, yet just out of reach.